Hello everybody and welcome to DC TV Talk. This is the show where we talk all things Supergirl, The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow and Arrow. And in today's episode we're going to be discussing the recent news that has been released by the CW, discussing how Supergirl and Legends of Tomorrow are now going to be both on Monday nights, but they're going to be alternating week to week, where we'll have a few weeks with Supergirl and then a few weeks with Legends and back and forth vice versa. This is causing a lot of controversy across the internet, so that's what I'm here to discuss with you guys today. So we found out quite recently that after the mid-season break, Legends of Tomorrow won't be coming back at the same time as all the other DC TV shows. So we were all kind of speculating, well, is it changing dates? Is it moving to another night like it did last season? But now it's been revealed that it actually will be on Monday nights at 8 PM, same as Supergirl, which this caused a lot of confusion because we're like, well, we can't have both on at the same time, or is it going to be on at 9 after Supergirl? There was a lot of confusion, but now it has been cleared up for us. So what's happening is, we're going to have Supergirl on for probably about 4 weeks when the shows come back, and then Supergirl is going to go on a 4-week break, and in those 4 weeks we'll have 4 weeks of Legends, and it's going to sort of alternate like that. And this is very interesting, and I know a lot of people, including myself, are not a big fan of this because it's a really weird way of scheduling these shows. Because the CW have got such a big backlog of shows now, it's hard for them to balance them all. Legends has always been the weird one too. Obviously, it started out on Thursday nights and then it moved to Tuesday nights after The Flash. But now, after The Flash, it's going to be the new DC TV show Black Lightning, which is not even necessarily part of the Arrowverse, at least not yet. So they're kind of tying it in. I guess they just want to get good ratings for the show to start off with, so to put it in behind The Flash is a pretty smart idea on their part. But it has kind of suffered with Supergirl and Legends of Tomorrow. Plus, Legends of Tomorrow has always been a bit of a balancing act for the CW because it's always been the weakest in terms of the ratings in all the 4 shows. Now that's actually not the case. Arrow is actually the lowest. But Legends has always been a bit difficult with that, so the fact that they put it in after The Flash to improve the ratings did help. But now they're going to put it in after Supergirl, which, to be fair, it's better for them to put it after Supergirl. But it's just the fact that there's going to be these breaks where they're going to be alternating. It doesn't really do anything. So why is all this happening? Well, it seems that the main reason is Andrew Kreisberg, who is of course the big showrunner behind Supergirl, was of course accused of sexual misconduct and many sexual allegations towards him from many of the stars and people behind the scenes. So this means, because he was so deep in involvement with this show and the development of the season and the story, I feel that the writers now are going to want to sort of rehash and retcon a lot of that to change it so it's not Andrew Kreisberg's vision. This means that they're going to have to take a lot of time, potentially 4 weeks at a time, to rewrite sort of each episode and redo the story so that it's slightly different and changed. And this also gives them time to potentially reshoot some stuff that they've done recently that they've already filmed, which is kind of unheard of for a show at this point, but it's definitely an interesting point. And I feel that taking that time off where Legends is going to be replacing Supergirl is going to give them that time and that flexibility in order to do that. But again, it's not really a great idea. This is dangerous too, because Supergirl Season 3 has been so great. It's been fantastic. Easily the best season of Supergirl. Probably the best season of all the DC TV shows right now. It's either that or Legends. So the fact that they're now changing this story and this vision for Season 3 could make the story and the quality of the season suffer as it goes on. And that is a big fear for me, is, Supergirl is going so strong this season, to potentially bring it back down is very risky. Now, another reason this is happening is, like I mentioned earlier, is DC have got their new CW show coming, Black Lightning, which is going to be premiering now at 9 PM after The Flash, which was a Legends time slot. Again, this is smart marketing on their part, putting it after The Flash, which is the most popular of the 4 shows and probably the most popular CW show, I think, or maybe after Supernatural. So to putting it after one of the most popular shows and the most popular of the DC TV shows to follow and proceed into it is definitely a smart move. This will allow them to have the casual watchers of The Flash and general audiences who watch The Flash to see the promos and things and go, oh yeah, that's another superhero show like this, I like The Flash, I'll give this a go. And it'll probably, I think Black Lightning will have a very high episode 1 rating, but then when it comes to episode 2, that's where it really matters, that's where the ratings really matter, it's the people who come back. So it's to see if people who watch The Flash will watch Black Lightning and then they'll say, oh yeah, I like that, or I don't like that. So it's interesting to see. Now, there is actually a petition going around online right now to stop this from happening, but you're not going to stop this from happening now. It's happened, it's going to happen. And like I said, I don't agree with it. I'm not a fan of this. I just think it's stupid. I think it's going to be confusing. It's annoying to not have all the shows on at once, so that means everything's going to break continuity. And I guess with Legends you can say, well, they're out of time anyway, but it's just a bit annoying in terms of the overall continuity. So when will this be fixed? Well, I could see them redoing everything when it gets to, you know, the next season. So by the end of all this, we'll maybe see the schedules reconfigured again, because schedules like this, they do get reconfigured basically every year. So we may see Legends, you may see Black Lightning move, or we may see other shows fluctuate, like Arrow obviously fluctuated this year to Thursdays, which is doing absolute wonders for the show. Not. So we'll see how it goes. There is also a rumour I want to pick up on, which is floating around, which I hope to God is not true, and it's that Supergirl is going to be cancelled. I don't know where this has come from. I haven't really read too much into it because I don't really want to, but you know, if Supergirl is going down this dark path where it's, you know, the writing is going to be changed and they don't really know what they're doing because they haven't got a visionary anymore, I can see where these rumours kind of come from, but I don't want this to happen, and it's such a stupid idea to cancel the show just based on that. All you need to do is get a new showrunner in and let him use the rest of Season 3 and use these breaks that you're going to have to break him in, get him to learn, or her to learn, and then let him or her have Season 4 to completely embrace their vision and to completely go and run with it. And if you do that and you let them sink into this role, then there'll be a perfect replacement for Andrew Kreisberg. You don't even need to remember him or think about him at all. Just let him go. It'll be fine. And if we have this new showrunner, it'll make Supergirl better. So this whole debacle is pretty annoying. Like I said, I'm not a fan of it whatsoever, but it's going to happen, so we're just going to have to live with it. Hopefully it won't cause Supergirl Season 3 to suffer as much, and hopefully it won't cause Legends to suffer as much either. I feel that this move, making them transition and making them sort of fluctuate between time slots, very annoying, but in the end it's just going to happen. And though I'm not a fan, I don't think many people are, well, nobody's a fan, it's just the way it's going to have to go going forward. So thank you guys for watching DC TV Talk. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Tell me what you think about this whole discussion in the comment section below. It'd be great to have a little conversation with you guys about all this, because it's a pretty more serious topic, a bit more of an annoying one, especially for us fans who absolutely love and adore these shows and watch them week for week. But tell me in the comment section below how you feel about all this, because it's definitely, like I said, an interesting news topic and one that I think definitely needs to be discussed among the community. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a like if you did, and I'll see you guys next time.